Good morning, students. Welcome back to your next English online class for your Olympiad exam. Today we are going to discuss about the topic that is your chapter 12, jumble words and sentence creation, which is most important in your English grammar and for your English exam also. So here what you have to do is there is no perfect rule or any formula or any note which you can keep in mind that okay, I will use this thing or I will apply this theory. Nothing is there. You just have to be very careful with the words and their placement in the sentence. If you place all the words correctly in the correct order and the sentence has a complete meaning, that means that your sentence formation is correct. And if somehow somewhere you there is a problem in your placing of words, instantly the sentence will not have any meaning and your sentence will become wrong. So how we are going to do that, let's discuss. So choose the correct sentence formed by the given jumbled words. Number 1. So there are, I think, 5 to 6 words in each question and they have given slash, okay, to differentiate that each word is placed separately and it is not a sentence. And they have, and the good thing is that they have also given you the question mark and full stop, means they have told you that whether the sentence will be an interrogative sentence or just a statement. So the number 1, we share can food the. So these are placed haphazardly, no meaning is there, and then 4 options are there out of which you have to choose that which is a proper sentence, like it is beginning with a capital letter, correct punctuation is there, it is having a proper meaning. Then only it becomes a full proper complete sentence and you are going to choose that option and you're going to mark that in the OMR sheet. So what are the options over here? A, can can we the food share? Number B, we can share the food. C, can we share the food? D, can we share question mark the food? So that's why the question mark is also very important, because you see, uh, option C and option D both are same. The placement of words is the same. The first letter, first word, second word, third word, everything is the same. Just one difference is there. In option C, question mark is at the end, and in option D, question mark is there after share, after the third word. So that changes the complete meaning. Number C becomes the complete sentence because everything is correct. We know that we put the question mark or full stop at the end of the sentence, not in the middle. So number D, even if the placement of the words is right, the sentence is starting with the capital letter, the framing of the sentence is correct, everything is correct, but just because the punctuation is not correct, the question mark is there in the middle, it becomes wrong. So here your correct answer is, can we share the food question mark, number C. Number 2, monks look like angel sharks. So here your options are sharks angel like look monks, look monk angel sharks like, angel sharks look like monks, look like angel monk sharks. So it is sounding quite confusing, but you all have the book, so when you read it you'll find it better. When you hear it, it's almost, each sentence sounds similar. So here your correct answer is option C. Angel sharks look like monks. Then number 3, will he my to house come? Your correct answer is he will come to my house. Remember, when the question mark is not given, you are not going to make it into an interrogative sentence or a question. Okay, if you do that, it will become wrong. You have to choose between the options that are given and make sure whatever words, whatever punctuations are given in the question, only those you can use. Number 4, a letter Rosie wrote. Your correct answer is Rosie wrote a letter. Number 5, a new geometry bought I box. I bought a new geometry box. Number 6, photograph in the album surprised was Sonu when he saw his. So this is a big sentence. You have to read it twice, thrice, 4 times and then frame it properly. So the correct answer is option D. Sonu was surprised when he saw his photograph in the album. Number 7. Some exotic Shinu dishes prepared. Shinu prepared some exotic dishes. Number 8. Cook mother is my good a. Number B. My mother is a good cook. Number 9. Sand castle, beach, big, the, on, is. So make sure there are two the's over here. Your correct answer is option C. The sand castle on the beach is big. Number 10. University professor, is he a? He is a university professor. Number B. Then question B. Unscramble the words and choose the correct option. Same thing. Number 11. Come to all good things those who work hard. Here, option D is the correct answer. All good things come to those who work hard. Number 12. Up and here, hurry come. Come here and hurry up. Option A, that's the right answer. Number 13. Car the traffic, at stop the light must. Option D, the car must stop at the traffic light. Number 14. Strangers never I talk, that true it is too. Two strangers, sorry, option B, it is true that I never talk to strangers. Number 15. Teeth birds do not have. Birds do not have teeth. Option B. Number 15. Sorry, number 16. Light never the cross red. Never cross the red light. Number 17. Bowl gave me she a. Number D. She gave me a bowl. Number 18. Busy are making bees the honey. The bees are busy making honey. Number 19. Dirty my are clothes very. My clothes are very dirty. Option B. Number 20. Crows, goats and animals are domestic. Cows, goats and animals are domestic. So your correct answer will be option C. Cows and goats are domestic animals. Next is the achievers section. which is again same thing. Jumble words are there. You have to choose the correct option. Number 21. During hot the are day very deserts. Deserts are very hot during the day. Number 22. Traffic jam was hung upside down, which led to parking sign the So here the option continues to the next page also. So we move to the next page, and here your correct answer will be D. The parking sign was hung upside down, which led to traffic jam. Again, unscramble the words and choose the correct option. Same thing, okay? They are just writing the question repetitively. All the questions are same. You have to do the same thing. 23. Took from whom? Took from who the cookies played the? Correct answer is D. Who took the cookies from the plate? Number 24. Grandfather for my walk morning goes. A. My grandfather goes for morning walk. 25. Lights before. Please the classroom turn off the leaving. C. Please turn the lights off before leaving the classroom. So with this we come to the end of the chapter Jumble Words. So in this chapter there are no different exercises. There is only one exercise. Words will be given and they will be all shuffled, and you have to arrange them properly to make one sentence. So you actually don't have to arrange. 4 arrangements will be given to you, and you have to choose the correct arrangement of the words which make a complete meaning, and also the punctuation. You have to see that also. And the correct option you have to choose and mark it in the OMR sheet. So the name of the chapter now is chapter 14, Spoken and Written Expression and Punctuation. So in this chapter basically what we have to do is we are going to learn about the different types of punctuation. Okay, like whatever you have practiced before this, whatever chapters, here almost a kind of mixture you're going to get. Like question tags are there, and whether the question words are there, then jumble words are there. So a mixture is there. One by one, when we go to each question, we are going to see what we have to do. So number A is choose the best answer. These flowers look so lovely. So we have to remember the question tag rule. Positive sentence will have negative tag, negative sentence will have positive tag. So number 1, these flowers look so lovely, don't they? Next, number 2, here have a chocolate. So now this is a different type. You have to see, you have to look at the options, and then you have to just decide which is the best option. They have not given any question over here like add a question tag or do this, do that, arrange it. They have not given any particular question because here it's a complete mixture. You just have to read the question, read the option, and then choose accordingly. So here, have a chocolate. This is the sentence, and then your options are thank you, fine, thank you, you're welcome, sorry. So out of these 4 expressions, which is the likeliest thing that you will say when somebody is offering you a chocolate? We have learnt it in class nursery only, like when somebody gives you something, or even before that our parents teach us that if you do something wrong you will say sorry, if somebody gives you something you will say thank you, and if you want to request somebody you will say please. These are very common. Nowadays, even before coming to school, children are taught these at home. So here you will choose thank you. Number A. Then next, number 3, please don't hang up. And then what can be the next sentence you have to say? Sorry, I'm having another important call. I don't want to talk to her. Talk later. Sorry, I'm having another call. So we cannot be harsh. You have to choose the expression which will come next or which is the reason. So the best possible answer for this is sorry, I'm busy on another call. Number 4, oops, I've spilled drink on your dress. So you have done something wrong. So what are we going to say? Don't worry, it'll clean off easily. Number 5, I'll open this bottle of cola. Then you will read all the options. Shall you pass me the tin opener? Can you pass me the screw? Could you pass me the bottle opener? All of these. So here your correct option will be C. Could you pass me the bottle opener? Next, complete the given dialogue. So here some dialogues are given and what will be the best word in the blank you have to choose. Number 6, Kim, she is saying, hey Bob, I've got a parcel from China. Bob, what Bob will say? Number 6, options are final, certainly, really, accurately. So he is going to ask, really? You've got it from China? Number 7, Ansh dash, does this metro train go to the airport? Nishan, no it doesn't. So you have to read the full conversation and then you have to choose that what can be fit into that blank out of the 4 options to make the conversation complete and so that it has a meaning. So here completely you have to use your common sense. So here your option is A. Excuse me. Whenever we go to any place and we talk to any stranger whom we don't know, then we start talking with the first that we speak is excuse me, okay, because that person must be busy in something, he's doing something, or maybe even if he's not doing something, you cannot just go up to somebody and just start talking or start asking something. We say excuse me and then we ask a question that can you tell me the way or can you tell me the time or whatever you want to ask. First we say excuse me to draw the attention of that person towards us, and it's also like you are already saying that whatever you are doing, just leave that for a minute and look at me and answer my question. So it is a polite way of saying that. Number 8, Harsh, hey Ben, I have a great news. I'm playing for the Indian team. Ben, great. And then we say congratulations. When somebody does something very nice, achieves something, then we congratulate. This also you all know. Number 9, teacher, why were you absent yesterday? Shiv, I broke my nose, ma'am. Teacher, so what will the teacher say now out of these options? She will say option C. Poor you, how did this happen? She will ask, na, what happened? What were you doing? How did you get hurt? How much did you get hurt? Did you go to the hospital? Did you go to the doctor? So after that, what can be the immediate next question out of the options? You will choose that. Then number 10, customer, how much for that long dress? Shopkeeper, 500 rupees. Customer, your options are take it, sure, here you are, I give you the money, none of these. So, what will the customer say? Sure, here you are. Then next, choose the option with the correct punctuation. So, here punctuation comes in. What is punctuation? Whatever we use, like, apart from words, whatever expressions we are using in a sentence to complete the meaning, it is called punctuation. So, what are punctuation? The marks used to clarify meaning by indicating separation of words into sentences and clauses and phrases are called punctuation or punctuation marks. And what are the punctuation marks, which you all know? Full stop, it signifies that the sentence has ended. Question mark, it shows that we have asked a question, you have to give an answer, and that question is complete. And same way, we have exclamation mark to show a strong feeling. So, and then comma is there. Comma is used in between a sentence when we have to give a pause, when we have to break the sentence, and especially when we are talking about many things together, like I had mango, bread, butter, and juice for breakfast. So when we say mango, bread, butter, so three things together, then we separate them by putting a comma. So these are the punctuation mark. So in each question over here, like from number 11, a sentence is given and then four options are given, and each sentence is having a different use of punctuation mark. So you have to choose the sentence which is having the correct punctuation marks and also at the correct place. Okay, it may be that a question is there and then question mark is also there, but it is at the wrong place. Then that option, if you will choose, it will be wrong. So let's start. Number 11. My name is Ashish. I live in India. So what will be the correct option for this? Option C. My name is Ashish, full stop. I live in India, full stop. M and I will be capital. Number 12. Miss Brown, may I use the telephone? So you are asking, you are taking a permission. So it will be option B. Miss Brown, comma, may I use the telephone? Question mark. Number 13. Young and old, rich and poor, men and women are all in the zoo. So as I told you, many varieties are there. So we need to separate them with the use of comma. So your correct option will be number B. Young and old, comma, rich and poor, comma, men and women are all in the zoo. After the last one, we don't put comma. Next, number 14. The date of the exam is March 10, 2018. And your correct option here is number C. The date of the exam is March M capital 10, comma 2018 full stop. Number 15. The fruit seller sells apples, oranges, mangoes, grapes, etc. And your correct answer is number B. The fruit seller sells apples, comma, oranges, comma, mangoes, comma, grapes, comma, etc. Because etc. is there in the sentence. Number 16. Mr. Verma's son is my close friend. So Mr. Verma's son possession is there. It will go with the option A. Mr. Verma apostrophe S son is my close friend full stop. Number 17. Rashi ran, hopped, skipped and jumped over the sand pit. So number 17, the correct option is C. Rashi R capital ran, comma, hopped, comma, skipped and jumped over the sand pit full stop. Number 18. You are the greatest person I have ever met. and your correct option is B. You are the greatest person I have ever met! Exclamation mark. Okay. Y will be capital because it's the beginning of the sentence, and I will be capital because you know wherever you write I, it is capital. It's a rule. Number 19. Have you had your breakfast? The mother asked Rajesh. So this is a sentence in the direct speech. So you have to write it accordingly. And the correct format is given in number D. Open inverted comma, H capital. Have you had your breakfast? Question mark. Close inverted comma. The mother asked Rajesh. Full stop. Number 20. A centipede has several legs. The legs move as the centipede crawls. So, your correct option here is number D. A centipede has several legs, full stop. Then, because it's a full stop, when you start the next sentence, it will start with a capital letter. So, T will become capital. The legs move as the centipede crawls, full stop. Next, we come to the achievers section. Choose the correct option to complete the conversation. Choose the correct option to complete the conversation. So, number 21, Mohan. Is there a shortcut? Ravi. So, what answer Ravi is going to give? 21. Your correct answer is C. Means yes, but that's not safe because we know shortcuts are not safe. Number 22. Jay. He's saying, who won the match? Then Khushi, what answer she will give out of these four? Everyone, ask somebody, no one, it was a draw, somebody played. So obviously there is only one answer that is possible, that is no one won, it was a draw, it was a tie. Number 23. Rima, when did you come? Bina. And then your options are, is it a question? Just now. Keep your eyes open. Don't ask anybody. So what is your correct option? Which answer Bina is going to give? Just now. Then next again same thing, choose the option with the correct punctuation. Number 24. Saima, Duggu and Pragati went to the fair at Kataria Chowk. Number 24. So your correct option is Saima, S capital, comma, Duggu and Pragati, because these are all proper nouns, so it will start with capital letter. Went to the fair at Kataria Chowk. It is the name of a place, again a proper noun. K and C will be capital and then full stop. Last question, number 25. Hooray, our candidate won the elections. Your correct answer is option A. Hooray, H capital, exclamation mark. After exclamation mark, again it will start with a capital letter. Keep that in mind. Our candidate won the elections, full stop. So with this, we come to the end of this chapter, that is spoken and written expression and punctuation. I hope you all have understood. So here, there is no fixed rule. You have to apply your common sense and then solve it. Which is the best suitable? You have to look for that. I hope you all have understood. Practice it at home. Thank you for watching the video. I will meet you in the next video with another chapter.